Good afternoon, and welcome to episode 112 of the internationally known Dudes at Ringside podcast. I am your host, Joe, the Panther, the Bird, and now introducing from the top of Metal Mountain, top, from all 50 states and the globe. It's the happy heel himself, the Metal Geek.
What's going on, Ringside Crew? What's going on, internationally known? What's going on, Joe? I got one question for you.
Yes.
I guess we're going on the other side of the world today, aren't we?
Yeah. Gotta fire that jet up. Tell Mod Queen to load up her suitcase again, repack it, because we're going to Australia. Make sure you pack the bags of coffee. Because we're doing Dudes at Ringside history. Let's give a war. Dudes at Ringside welcome to our very first female wrestler from the beautiful country of Australia. It's the captain of the Quirky Club.
The Quirky Club.
Quirky Club, Izzy Shaw.
Hello.
How's it going?
Hello. I'm good.
Fellow
How are you
nerd.
guys?
Yes, buddy. Fellow nerd.
Good morning to you.
Fingers are bad.
Good morning and welcome to the Dudes at Ringside podcast, Izzy, where we have fun, we nerd about the thing we love, we go nerdy, we go wrestling, and we just love meeting new people. So if our fans are not familiar with you, introduce yourself.
Hello, guys. My name's Izzy Shaw. I'm the commander of the Quirky Club, not the captain.
Oh, well.
The commander, Joe. There you go. You're about to get thrown overboard now.
I always get thrown on the board because I'm Joe.
And I'm from Adelaide, South Australia, right at the bottom of Australia.
Right. So, yeah,
except
the time.
for Tasmania.
Yes. It's so early in the morning here that everybody's going, what do you mean there's people live on Twitch right now? Their mother should be feeding them. They're in America. Oh, right.
Good afternoon to us, right?
Good afternoon. Guys, you guys get wrestling at nighttime where I'm like, I'm waking up with wrestling with my coffee.
That's so cool.
Actually, I'm waking up to New Japan, so there you go. Because it comes on early.
Yeah, that's different for us. We watch New Japan and then go to bed.
Yeah.
I mean, opposite thing with us.
You go to bed smiling because you're like, that match was great.
Okay, now I'm going to
bed.
So, who trained you, Izzy?
I was trained by Matt and Chris Basso in Adelaide. So they are two of the most respected wrestlers in Australia, especially in Adelaide. Chris Basso, I very much with confidence say is one of the best wrestlers in this country. Yeah, they were my trainers. Savannah Summers did train me as well, who you guys are having tomorrow. She was the one that helped me come up with my first ever move set and helped me with my gear and helped train me as well.
So what would you say your fighting style's like?
It used to be a lot of runners, crossbodies, a lot of little person stuff. As I've grown older and gotten a bit more size to myself, I would say it's more I do like a mix of things, but very much I prefer like submissions, and all my moves attack the head. So I do stuff like bulldogs and meteoras and ground-based stuff. Very much if you find a move that attacks the arm or the head, that's what I do.
Got it. That's cool. Okay, you go next, Geek.
All right, what was your first match like in front of a crowd?
I'm sorry, guys. It was amazing.
Yeah.
I got to work with Savannah, so I was in very good hands. I was very fond of that one. I had all my family there. Yeah, it was amazing. It was I enjoyed it so much. Especially, I got Savannah. So
I meant like, were you nervous? Were you nervous, or like, what was like your feeling? It's like
very nervous. I'm always nervous before a match, and I think it's. I say to myself, the day I'm not nervous about a match is the day I don't care. I'm always nervous before a match, so it's just my thing.
Yeah, that it's so good to hear that like families are like these days very supportive of wrestling, because there's always a question we always ask, and I'll ask it now. Like, what was obviously you know they were at your show, so like, what were they first like when you told them that you want to become a professional wrestler?
Oh, they thought it was weird because in Australia it's like not really a thing. Like it's like I'm not sure how it is over there, but wrestling's like weird to people that aren't wrestling fans. It's only just starting now that like it's kind of more like people recognizing it, but people thought I was weird for it.
Oh,
Yeah, it was like reactions of why would you want to be a wrestler? Like it was seen as a weird thing, but oh well.
So what is it like in Australia right now? Are things getting better, or were there shows, or
We have shows. So Adelaide's pretty good. I feel like this is actually the perfect week where everything's getting back to normal, because Melbourne and Sydney unfortunately have been in lockdowns. Melbourne have just left their 5th lockdown, and Sydney was in lockdown for like 2 or 3 months. So they weren't able to wrestle at all. But every other state was kind of able to wrestle. But it has been with every state, it's kind of been, we've all had our periods where we couldn't have any shows. But we've been quite lucky in Adelaide because we've had no COVID cases. So we've been good.
That's good.
Yeah, that's good to hear. Fingers crossed, right?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
So, tell us more about your promotion that now we know. Now I know about. Geek needs to learns more about it.
Bright City. Bright City is, I say, the best company in Adelaide. We get about 250, 300 fans a show. We've just moved into a new gym, so a new facility where we're going to hold shows, and we're currently expanding and growing a lot. And we have a lot of big talent. Rhea Ripley started her wrestling journey with us, and we've got a new girl named Delta who I believe will one day be just as big as Rhea. So yeah, it's going good.
That's good to hear, though. That's good to hear that everyone's so positive and about everyone else, you know.
Yeah.
Because these days in wrestling, like, it could be toxic backstage, and then or it could be like a family fair, like a love fest, like sometimes in America, the wrestlers could be my wrist just popped. I'm glad you don't know if you heard that. My wrist pop. Like, sometimes it could be like, as I said, a love fest, a family affair backstage, everybody's supportive, giving each other advice, or it could be a horror show. They're like talking smack to each other, taking each other's spots. You know what I mean? Like,
but you guys are all supportive of everybody, which is really awesome, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I think every company's got a couple of bad eggs, but no, we've been pretty good. We've got a good family atmosphere with us, so
that's good to hear. You know.
Yeah.
So, did you happen to catch the G1 finals, or?
So I came home late, and my partner and his friend were already like finishing it. So I only got home at like the end of Coda and Okada. Oh my god, my brain. I only got to like the start of their match, but I did watch it, which was a good match. Just a very sad ending.
I felt bad for Coda as well as I felt bad for New Japan as well, because they had to just end the match like right there in the middle of the match, and it was getting good, and
Yeah.
And then Dakota had the thing with the shoulder, and I'm like, I mean, I understand accidents happen, and that's in every single sport, but you know, it's unfortunate. It was like right in the middle of the finals that it
I
had
feel
that.
so sorry for all of them. Like, he was in so much pain. Like, I was just saying to the boys, like, when we we're watching it, I'm like, the one good thing about this is just like, at least it's the last match, because any other match, they'd be like trying to rush him out of the ring. And you could tell, like, he was in too much pain.
Yeah, they had to
Like,
actually
he had to, like,
they had to snap his arm back into his socket, which was brutal to watch as a fan. You know?
Sounds
yeah,
horrible. So I wonder,
that poor
sounds horrible.
man.
Said, what was it like? The sound, like I don't want to picture the sound of someone's shoulder just going crack, like plopping out of its socket. But like,
They didn't
I'm
show it on they didn't show it on the camera because they were guarding him as they were doing it. They were all around
Yeah.
him. So, but to only actually feel that was just horrible, you know?
And even Okada, you could tell, like, even I was like saying to the guys, I'm like, when Okada had to accept the trophy and do the promo and stuff and take the picture of the trophy and the flag, it's like, this doesn't look like Okada I usually see. Like, you can tell he's like,
He didn't want it to end that way.
upset. Yeah,
He didn't want.
no one would. It's like so sad.
it's
I'm
horrible.
sure.
Like,
I'm sure Bushi's going to get a rematch with Okada down the line when he feels better, you know. Because that's.
I mean, it is. I apparently Naito said that he's going to make. Is it Naito? I heard yesterday. Apparently, they're going to bring back the heavyweight title. So that's good news. Because I didn't like that was gone.
it's sort of hard when like certain things happen in wrestling and it happens so fast. Like what happened to what's his name yesterday? What's happened to Sid Vicious in the ring with his leg breaking? Wrestling, everybody says wrestling is so fake and staged, but when you get hurt like that, they always have to have a backup plan in wrestling. It's so hard to just like change a storyline like that. You know what I mean? Like, must be hard when you're in the ring and you do something to a move to a person and like they get hurt, like, or they twink themselves in the middle of a move. How do you flip and change the outcome of the match so quick? Like, you guys are so good at that stuff. Like, I'd be crying going, "I'm sorry, what are we supposed to do?" Like,
what do I do with them?
yeah, like a podcast is easy. Like, we could just out of nowhere just say, "Okay, let the guest has to go." We could keep talking. You guys have to like change your whole change your whole mindset like that. Like, it's hard.
Yeah. Also, not only that, it's like, what you call it? It's like, do you think Ibushi was supposed to win if that didn't happen, or?
Well, I was picking. I thought Okada would win. That's who I picked. But how heartbreaking would it be if it was meant to be Ibushi that was meant to win?
Yeah.
I don't want to think that he was meant to win because I go, you know, if he was meant to win, that is heartbreaking. So I'm just going to keep going. I picked Okada. I'm just going to say Okada won because I don't want to think that the guy that got hurt was the one that was meant to win.
Imagine that was supposed to happen, and they're like,
they just flipped it, and that's why Okada's like, wait, what? I'm winning.
Yeah.
I would feel.
Just imagine they accidentally play the wrong music and they play Ibushi's music, and we're like, oh.
Yeah. I would have been like, if that was me and Joe wrestling in the G1 finals, and then Joe was supposed to win because he popped his shoulder, and then they announced me as the winner, I'd be like, wait, what happened here?
I was kicking my ass. I'm bleeding. But it's funny. I'm older than Metal Geek. I'm the one that always gets bumped around because I'm little, and I used to do butterfly and swimming, and my shoulder is like a hot mess express. Like, I'm the one that would be like what happened to him. I'm the one that would like miss and fall on shoulder. like that would have been. I'm like, he told me what happened. I said, the only good thing is That'd be my ass. That'd be me. I'm the one that always gets something happens to me. Add the black eye emoji. That's me. That'd be my logo with the black eye with the fire behind it. Like,
But on a happy note, Shibata made his return to the ring.
I know, that's amazing. Like, what is this
Shibata.
madness?
Yeah, me and my girlfriend always rip on each other when we bump heads by accident. We go Okada Shibata style because that was the brutal thing. So when we do the headbutt, so it's pretty funny.
gonna give each other concussions. They're both gonna be like, I'm gonna come back to the Geek Lab, and you're both gonna be like, you guys been drinking? No, we got concussions. We keep bumping heads.
See, that's what's going to happen to my partner one day. He thinks it's fun to like try to see if he can like shoot fight me, and I'm like, okay, I've actually done wrestling training here. It's like in a hold, give up now.
Oh God, hon.
You two are gonna be broken. I'm gonna come in the apartment and find you guys in wheelchair. I'm like, I'm gonna have to like put you in your wheelchairs like two old people.
Two hospitals.
Let's go for ice cream, guys. Okay.
Okay.
Guys. They'll be on each side of my shoulder. Okay, bringing you wheelchairs down. Sit on the steps, kids. I'll have the wheelchairs. Pop the wheel. Top Daniel, Mod in her wheelchair. Geek in his wheelchair. Okay, we're walking to get ice cream now. I'll be like their nurse. I have to put them in their wheelchairs. Wow, I'm turning into their. I became all of a sudden a. You know what's funny? I'm like the Joker. Yeah, I'll wear the nurse outfit. Yep. Walking on the street like.
He'll be like this.
Yep. That's me. I got nice legs too. I got little muscular swimming legs, so it works for me. They're a little hairy, but whatever. Next cosplay for Joe. I'm gonna wear the Joker's skirt, the nurse outfit with the makeup. Yep.
Love it.
Oh my God! There goes another outfit you could do. You could either do Harley Quinn or the Joker.
Oh, I want to, but there was a lot of female wrestlers when Suicide Squad came out. They were doing Harley Quinn outfits, so I'm like, it's overdone.
Or Riddler.
Riddler's the new one for the new Batman movie that's coming out.
Yeah, I saw the question mark in the coffee for the trailer.
Who's playing Riddler though?
Sorry?
Who's playing Riddler in the new movie?
I don't know, actually.
I can't think of his name. I can't think of the actor's name. But he's a popular actor. He's a famous actor, that guy. Famous actor. I can't think of his name.
Everyone crapping on the new Batman movie even before it came out, and I'm like,
oh my God!
I'm like, it's right. It's like Robert Pattinson. He's gonna be a horrible Batman. I'm like, you guys didn't see the movie yet. Why are you guys ripping on the movie?
Yeah. Give them a chance, guys.
They're all pooping on it. We have to change all the diapers. There you go, nurse life. another movie that everybody's
good as Cedric Diggory. Sorry.
Another movie that's coming out actually next month. It's my movie, Ghostbusters Afterlife. Did you watch the international trailer?
I did see the trailer. I don't know how I feel about it. It could be pretty good. I'm just not sure.
It's funny. Where I live in Pennsylvania, Izzy, they like, I had no problem with the one with the women. I like Paul Feig, and I'm a big fan of Kate McKinnon. So I was pretty much like taking all the bumps and bruises for the movie, and it's funny. And then I go to Comic-Con that year. I sent you the pictures of Paul Feig with my sticker. And everybody's being a jerk about it. I took the bumps and bruises. I totally forgot about it. Walking on the street, I said, I'm going to walk. Tell my friend, let's walk to the train station. I don't need to take a train. That's lazy man work. We walk right past Paul Feig, and me and him talk for 10, 15 minutes. And then he calls me a basement dweller, not realizing he said it. I'm like, and I told him, I caught it after you said it. And I said, Paul, that's a little bit offensive to a person that took all the bumps and bruises in your town for all these messed up female woman haters. I supported your movie, and I saw it more than once, and I bought the DVD.
Yeah.
And he was like, "You did?" And I was like, "Yeah." I think I was the only one that supported your movie in my whole town. Everybody else talked so much smack about it.
Yeah.
And he was like, he felt like an idiot. He felt like an
As you
idiot.
should. Yeah.
Yeah. And I took a picture with him, and he thought the sticker was just a show off to take a picture with it. No, I gave him the sticker just to make him show that he just felt like an idiot.
Yeah.
But it was cool. He was the first ever connected Ghostbusters person I ever met in like real life. Because I never met anybody else, but it's kind of sad. Met Paul Feig. Like of all people, freaking met Paul Feig, the guy that just called me a
And now
man.
you're trash talking him.
Not trash talking him. I'm telling him what he shouldn't have said about me, calling me a basement dweller because I do live in the basement. I do live in a
Nothing wrong with
basement.
that.
Yeah,
He does a podcast. He does a
Your
podcast in the
basements
basement.
scare me. They're not a thing in Australia.
Oh,
Sorry?
geek.
What's up?
Say it again.
Geek.
I know.
What did you say?
I said it's like you do a podcast in the basement.
Yeah. I sit in the corner of my room like a troll, sitting there and staring at my computer, talking into a big, scary looking contraption like a microphone.
So technically, you are a basement dweller now.
I am a basement dweller. I am a basement troll. I sit in my basement, sitting in my chair, is crouched over, sitting in a chair, talking to this tall, skinny guy with a beard, and random people from all over the world. People think I'm talking to myself in my bedroom. So there we go. I am a basement dweller. So, do you have any pets?
Basements scare me.
Okay.
Sorry?
Do you have any pets?
I have a turtle.
Oh yeah, I remember I saw it. Silly me, I forgot. You have what's your turtle's name?
Fred. Like he was Daphne, named after Daphne in Scooby-Doo. But then I realized he was a boy. So he's Fred.
Oh, yay!
Yeah. Yay.
Hey, Fred.
My little cutie. He's my baby.
It's funny. The mod thought you had a cat, and she's like, I hear a meow. And I'm thinking, I know she does not have a cat.
No, I live in a rental. They're not allowed cats.
Aw.
Yeah.
So what's your opinion on intergender wrestling?
Love it.
Love it?
I absolutely love it. And I'm currently pushing for it to happen more in Adelaide. I love intergender wrestling. I understand why major companies don't do it, except Impact kind of do it sometimes, but I understand why major companies don't do it. But I am a very big believer on you're only as good as your opponent. And the only way that women can improve, especially when there's a limited number of women, is to wrestle the men that are more experienced.
I actually believe that too, because like you want to fight the best, right? Am I right or correct? Like, how do we know that a man and a woman's not the best? You know what I mean? So you want to fight number one. Yeah. You want to fight number one. You want to fight number two. So you want to prove who is truly the best.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you're never going to know if these companies don't start doing it.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm very big on intergender. I love it.
Yeah. And sorry, Kogi. Then I'll say what I'm going to say.
And like I said, it's like you could learn so much more from working with somebody else.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
it's you're never going to improve yourself if you're just going, okay, well, I live here, so there's only about 5 people I can wrestle, and then I go into state and it's like, okay, well then I've got people I can wrestle. But then you end up as a woman, if I just wrestle the women, it's like I wrestle everyone multiple times, but then it's like, well, we're not improving, are we? No. We're not getting any other experience. Where the guys, they get to go 1 week they're wrestling this guy and 1 week they're wrestling this guy. Yeah.
Yeah. Like that's one of the reasons I was saying before we went live, Izzy, is like that'd be another big reason why you would want to come to the States, because there's a promotion in is it Massachusetts, Geek?
I think it's Massachusetts. Yeah.
Massachusetts, called Beyond Wrestling, and they have a lot of intergender matches a lot.
Yeah.
During the pandemic, they would film. Look them up when you get a chance later on. Called Beyond Wrestling. You would love watching their wrestling. During the
I've seen
pandemic,
this stuff before.
they were filming
I've
She's
wrestling.
seen
seen
it.
this stuff.
She's seen it.
Oh, you saw it?
I've
Oh,
seen
you saw it? You seen it? Okay.
I've seen
All right. I
it.
don't know if you saw it or not, but they're good. They there's a lot of wrestlers that you
Yeah.
should definitely check out on Instagram. I don't know if you're already friends with them. Little Mean Kathleen, she's a good one. She's funny as hell. Oh my god. He's funny.
She's kind of like the Spike Dudley character.
Oh, I
Yeah.
haven't watched in a while, so I haven't heard of her, but
Yes.
I will get back into it.
There's another one that Little Mean Kathleen is good to get in contact with about certain things you could do with your career and how you can make yourself like your character. Her character's like as Spike Dudley. She's kind of like goofy. She gets the crowd into her things. She just lots of stomping, lots of clapping, lots of like elaborate like facial expressions. And then there's Becca. Becca is like the queen of the Scrunchy Club. She does the scrunch.
Oh, I know Becca.
Yes, she came on our podcast too, and also, Billy Stark. You should check
I
her
haven't
out.
heard of her.
Yeah, she's cool. Billy
Yeah.
Stark is like, I think she needs to come to Australia because I think the crowd would love her blue hair and her smile and the way she's always. She got an interesting moveset. Here we go. Going into moveset. Has anybody ever created you in a 2K game?
I believe so. Yes. I wouldn't have any pictures of it, but yes, I do remember somebody has before.
Geek.
Joe?
Another one tying into that. Has a fan ever, male or female, ever made you anything like a pop or like a doll of you and they gave it to you?
Oh, no, but I had a fan in Tasmania. He was making like little drawings of the wrestlers. So he made me one, like a little drawing. And then I was on another podcast like last year. And what he does with his guests is that he draws them as if they're action figures and makes them like an action figure in a box for his guests. So I had that too. So
Wow, I wish we were really smart at doing that kind of stuff. Dang it. Only thing I do is when we get our guests, we've had guests in the past that I say, oh, can I get a picture? Like, choose whatever you want. I feel that, not to knock anybody else, but I feel by asking the wrestler for a picture, it's personal. Because I don't want to pick a picture that's from your last gimmick and you're on a new gimmick, the one you're on now.
And then you post it.
Like,
and you post it. And then you post it. And then you're like, and then they're like, no, I didn't say you could use that photo.
Or if it's if it's inappropriate, like what if I pick one that has you turned around doing like this, and you're like, I didn't want that picture. That's wrong. No, take that down. I'll feel horrible. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like I like the ones you sent me, with the dragon outfit and the Doctor Who outfit. I'm like, awesome. Like, I didn't know which one to use. I was like, which one do I use now? Like, there's so many good ones. Like,
that's my thing. That's why I send you all the photos. That's what I do with promoters as well. I'm like, and they're like, do you have promo pictures? I'm like, cool. I'm going to send you 6, and I look forward to seeing which one you pick because I couldn't pick one.
Because Instagram's weird. Like, if you have one picture, they'll let you frame the first one. And then the next one, you have to adjust it. Because sometimes the picture is wider. Like it's you far away. And it's like, oh, God, do I get a close-up of this or do I not? And it's hard sometimes with certain pictures. I'm like, because we've had wrestlers in the past send us pictures. And I'm like, oh my God, we need to cancel on this person, or this picture is not appropriate to show our audience. Rutro. Like, let's pretend like we never spoke to them. Gone. Take them off this date. I don't feel comfortable. Like, oh my God. Oh. Like, and it's funny because we got you at the last second. I think I messaged you or something. You're like, yeah, I'll do it. And I'm just like, cool. All right. We good.
Another wrestler from Beyond that's good is Alex Garcia.
I know Alex Garcia.
Alex Garcia, he's a big name from Beyond too.
Hmm.
And you, what is it, Wheeler Yuta?
Yes.
Wheeler Yuta was huge on the Indies, and now he's in AEW.
Oh, there's another one that's from Beyond too. You forgot to mention our friend from Beyond. She's gonna give you her finishing move, geek.
Oh,
You don't remember her name? Wow, she's about to give you her finishing move. Oh my god, the name just flew out of my head. We're both gonna get beat up.
Oh wow, she's gonna kill you.
Yeah, she's gonna kill me. My glasses are gonna get. Yeah, I can't even tell you how many wrestlers want to shatter my glasses and like throw me through a table. Like, I'm afraid to go to WrestleMania weekend. We bumping.
It's you.
Oh,
See,
it's
you guys are so lucky. You guys get WrestleMania weekend. I just watch that on my phone and go, that looks really fun. I wish I was ready to go.
Izzy, you could always do like Joe and save all your change in pennies and just tell us you're coming and we could all hang out like big nerds in Texas.
One day I'll be there. I love my partner is obsessed with Seattle since the one time he went there, and I always like tease like maybe we move. Except I've heard Seattle's really expensive, so maybe that's not a good.
New York is cool, but you have to go to the right parts. You have to make sure you're in the right parts of New York because there's lots of taxes and like.
New York is expensive as crap.
Yeah. Don't get it twisted. It's expensive. But there's a lot of good wrestling here. Like there's a promotion in Long Island called Victory Pro Wrestling. That's one you should look up on YouTube. Oh my gosh, they let you go by your gimmick and it's really good. So when you get a chance later on tomorrow or your time zone, go look up on YouTube Victory Pro Wrestling.
Yeah, they have a gimmick called the One Man Boy Band.
The One Man Boy Band.
Yes, Alex, NYWC.
And NYWC, the New York Wrestling Connection. That's another promotion that is really, really good. And we're actually next Friday, we're actually having the owner of an all-female promotion from Alabama. Would you mind if we name dropped you to him?
Of course you can. Yeah.
Yes. They're
called, I actually saw you guys advertise that.
Yes. Liberty Pro Wrestling.
Liberty.
Yeah. Every time in my head when I say it, my mom looks at me and laughs. I go, Liberty, 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 Liberty. In my head, I hear that every time. I'm like, it's not theme song, Joe. You're going to ruin it. You're going to ruin it. You're going to ruin it, Joe. He's like, I don't know this guy.
Did you happen to watch Crown Jewel or?
No, I don't watch WWE stuff.
Oh yeah,
Geek, I told you that. Sure.
I think you told me. Yeah, you told me that before there. I just forgot.
See, I remember I told you sometimes Grandpa Joe comes out and I forget, and sometimes senior geek comes out. And Walker, what? Was I not supposed to ask her? No. That's it. Camera turns off. She's done. I'm out of here.
No, that's okay. Yeah, if you ask me anything WWE, I'm just gonna be like blank. I know nothing of what's happening.
Yeah, it happens.
The only thing I watch is WrestleMania, and I am 100% drunk before the first match even starts.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it's WrestleMania weekends are fun because it's basically my friends and I just like hanging out, and we basically go, radio, WrestleMania starts in 2 hours. Time to crack open the alcohol, get drunk, and then go start to watch it, and we're just ordering off our face.
Oh, jeez.
What time is it by you when WrestleMania starts?
What time? Oh God, I actually can't remember what time it starts. Actually, that kind of starts around 8:30, 9:30 in the morning.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah, see. It makes it sound so much worse. It is so early in the morning when we start drinking, and then it's like the entire day. And then when it was like 2 days, it's like, yeah. Okay, so first night was done, and we did it in 2 houses. So number 1 was in my house, and number 2 was at a friend. So it's like, cool. Well, let's keep drinking. So we just keep drinking, and then like go to bed, and then go radio up. Off to my friends to get even more drunk.
Oh God, Geek could be so mad at me, Joe. It's early in the morning. Why are you getting drunk? They're getting drunk. You would jump off the bridge too, Joe. He'd be so mad at me.
That would be me during New Japan. What is it? The Wrestle Kingdom. I'll be like, yes, let's stay up 2 a.m. and watch Wrestle Kingdom. And then Joe's like, it's 2 a.m. What are you doing up so early?
I'm the one that passes out.
Mind you, with WrestleMania, because it's a Monday, it's like we also get the day off work. So I guess like we're just like, woo, we don't have to work. We're just gonna watch wrestling.
Geek would be in heaven. Oh my God, he'll be like, yay, I'm off for wrestling. I'm off because of wrestling. Wow, this has happened. Like, yeah.
But have you watched any of the recent AEW stuff or?
Yeah, so I watch every Dynamite and Rampage.
So I'm guessing you're just waiting for the day until they come to Australia.
Yes.
Right.
Just like, look, Tony, just saying there's a lot of talent in Australia. Maybe you want to sign some international talent? But yeah, I'm so excited for them to come. It'd be great.
So you happy that the inspiration's coming back too?
Oh yes, I'm very happy. I shouldn't read comments whenever I see something with them. When Impact said they were coming, like any hater of them, like someone was like, they don't deserve it. What have they ever done? And I'm like, the years that they were training in Australia and the years that they were in, like Cassie was in Lancers, like I just want to be protected.
I mean, they were good in NXT UK. NXT though, they were good.
Yeah, they are great. I love those two girls. They are good.
Even
I know. Oh, sorry.
Even when they were not together, when they were just by themselves, they were great by themselves as well.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I just think they're so close. It's like you can't separate those two.
So, what do you think about any of the new Marvel movies coming out? Like the new trailers they just had.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm going to be very, very mad if Green Goblin is not in the new Spider-Man movie.
Yeah,
because he better be. He better be, or I will be furious. I am just waiting for Green Goblin to like be in it. I'm like, William Dafoe better be in this movie, or I'm rioting. But
oh jeez, you'll be rioting one.
excited.
You'll be a riot of one. Like, what are you doing? I'm rioting by myself. By yourself? Yes.
It'll be the Izzy Goblin.
I'll be so mad.
She'll have like a surfboard. She'll be like a surfboard. What do you mean Green Goblin's not in the movie?
I'll be so mad. I'm like, Green Goblin better be in that movie, or I will be mad.
Or if even worse, you know what would be even more messed up? He's not actively in the movie and they open a portal and you see him fly by. He doesn't come out. Imagine that happens.
God, no.
Imagine they showed like the portal open for the other worlds, and instead of he comes out, you see him, the Spider-Man comes out, but you see him float by on his little cart and doesn't come actively through.
Mm-hmm.
No. Actually, no, I wouldn't be happy with that. That's as bad as people's theories of like, what if it's actually like just 3 Tom Hollands? Like, and like it's not Andrew Garfield or Tobey Maguire, it's just like three like Tom Hollands. And I'm like, I will be pissed. I will be very pissed.
Yeah. This movie's making everybody go conspiracy theory with the tinfoil hats on. Everybody's getting all conspiracy theory about this Spider-Man movie. They're like, what if you all just shut up and just watch the damn movie and eat popcorn like adults? I have to go rock on them 90s rock.
They're like, if what's his name's not in it, I'm gonna be pissed. If this, like you said, just enjoy the movie, shut up,
eat your damn popcorn, wear your Spider-Man shirts, and shut up.
Yeah.
Actually, the latest Marvel movie that came out is really good. The one with the rings, the
Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
I'm waiting. I haven't seen it. I'm waiting for it to come on Disney Plus, which is next month.
It is good. It is a good one. I
Black Widow.
wasn't too sure about it because we haven't seen much advertising for it. Like there wasn't many trailers on it, but I was like, let's go and watch it. It's actually really good. Like, yeah.
Yeah, Black Widow was really good.
I haven't seen Black Widow. I need to watch Black Widow.
It's on Disney Plus now, so you know.
Yeah.
In America it is. I don't know if it's in Australia yet.
Oh, it is in Australia. I just haven't watched it yet, but I need to. Yeah.
But Black Widow, yeah. I mean, I'm going to say this much: everyone who has seen Black Widow and is hating on it already, what is wrong with you? Seriously, what is wrong with you? Black Widow was awesome. It's probably my girlfriend's favorite Marvel movie to date. I'm being serious. Like, what is wrong with everybody? It's like, oh, this is the worst Marvel movie I've ever seen. Why? It gave you so much.
Why? You want to know why, Geek? You want to know why, Izzy? This is going back to the Ghostbusters movie with the girls. They don't like seeing women as heroes. They want to see men, He-Man woman haters. I don't want to see a female hero. You can't do that. Just shut the hell up and eat your damn popcorn and go back to your corner, troll.
Yeah, exactly. It's like Black Widow was probably one of the best Marvel movies. And
good.
That's where her facial feature has.
No, I'm being serious. It was Black Widow was one of the best Marvel movies. I'm not lying about that one. Have you seen it yet, Joe, or no?
I have to see if my sister still has the membership for Disney Plus, but if she does, I'll see if I can watch it. I heard I gotta keep myself up with the Marvel movies because they keep coming out. It's like I want to see this one. No, that one's out. That one's out. I'm like, slow down, man. I'm like the drunk guy. If you ask him too many questions at one time, it's like, what? But then we're talking about ADD. My ADD makes me feel like a drunk old man. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna have to do this, but that too. Come on, man. I'm so tired right now. What are we supposed to be doing? That's me in every situation. Like
I've got ADHD, so I know the feeling.
I got both. ADD and ADHD. It's horrible.
I've not seen Venom yet, so I can't comment on that. But
I've seen Venom 1, not the second Venom.
Yeah, the second one, Let There Be Carnage. I've not seen it yet, but I can't wait to see Woody Harrelson as Cletus Cassidy.
That'll be good. Yeah.
Yeah, Woody Harrelson's a great actor. I loved him in Zombieland. He was great.
He was so good. Yes. Did you see Zombieland 2?
Yeah, he's awesome. Oh my god, he's so freaking funny. Woody Harrelson. He's probably one of my favorite characters from Zombieland.
Actually, I went to before the pandemic. Me and my sister went to Halloween Horror Night at Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida, and I hadn't got a chance to see the new Zombieland yet, and they had the whole scare zone set up and everything, and I'm just confusedly walking around this thing like, what? Huh? What? I don't know what the hell's going on. Again, drunk Joe going, oh no, I'm like, if you watch oh my god, if you watch South Park, I'm like Towley. I don't know what the hell's going on here, man. I'm so confused. Like, I didn't know what the hell was going on. I'm like, what? Huh? And then I'm the one that only notices the zombie Bill Murray walking around. I was like, oh, Bill! Like, everything else, I was like, zombies are freaking me out. And then I go, it's Geek. We're getting messages on the Dudes at Ringside page, aren't we? Yeah. It always happens. We're doing a podcast, and these wrestlers always message us.
They want to get attention. They always want to get attention. You know that?
Yeah, the zombies are freaking out my sister and her friend and her fiance, and I'm like, oh god, the zombie, oh clown, oh grab with a wrench, oh Bill Murray, like the Bill Murray zombies walking around just, and he's not even scaring people. He's just doing this. And he'll look at you and just do this. And he does, it's, I guess, because he's playing the character of himself as a zombie. Because remember, in the movie, he wasn't a zombie.
Yeah.
He was trying to scare people to thinking he was a zombie.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that's what it pretty much was.
Yeah.
I'm jealous that you guys also, all your theme parks have like Halloween nights. We
Yeah.
do, but we've only got one theme park, and I'm in the very bottom of Australia, and that's in Queensland. That's the top of Australia. So, you know,
Do you guys have Universal in Australia or?
no, we've got so all our theme parks are all in Queensland, and it's like Warner Brothers. So we've got Warner Brothers Movie World, and then we've got Dreamland. We've got Dreamworld, which is like Nickelodeon stuff. Hola.
That guy right there, his dad has a YouTube channel as well. The guy that just came in the chat, he's training to become a wrestler.
Oh,
He's from America. He's a young he's training to become a wrestler. So like if you have any questions for her about training and stuff like that, go ahead. She'll love to answer your questions.
please do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah, we've got a couple of theme parks, but yeah, they're all in one
Papa
area.
Dank says hello.
That's what his dad's YouTube channel is called Papa Dank.
Hello.
And he's funny. Oh my
Yeah.
god, you definitely have to get interviewed with Papa Dank. He's so funny.
Yeah.
You think we're cool. He's super cool.
Mhm.
He's been in the game longer than us. we're as they would say in the wrestling game, we are green.
We're green. We're totally green.
as fuck.
Like,
We're gonna look back at these shows and be like, what were we thinking?
no, you definitely have to go back, Izzy, and watch our very first episode when you have the chance later on. You will laugh. You'll be like, guys, you guys are green. I didn't have a background yet. No background. I didn't have a microphone.
It's only been he's only been doing it 3 years, he said, Joe.
That's okay. That's still you can still ask her questions. That
YouTube.
But still, that's longer than us.
Joe?
Yeah. So yeah. For 3 years, that's still longer than us. Longer than us. That's like 3 years in the wrestling business, and we're just coming in, unpacking our bag, and putting our stuff in our lockers. Like
learning how to train.
Yeah, we haven't even entered the TV phase yet. We're still in the training facility. We're talking all this smack. Like we're like
we haven't even wrestled in front of a crowd yet.
Yeah.
There you go.
But as I say, Geek is the one practicing the falling on the mat. I fall on the mat, I fall on flat. And they're like, get the smelling salt. Joe fell again and got knocked out again. What did I win the tag titles with Geek? No,
what's
Joe.
What's your favorite wrestling move you do?
Super kick, because I'm good at it.
Oh,
but I love the Meteora. Yeah. Super kick, because I'm good at the super kick. I do enjoy a suicide dive every so often.
Those are cool moves. I love seeing the suicide dive.
Because Sorry?
I love the suicide dive. One of my favorite moves to see. Like in wrestling and playing the 2K games, when someone does the suicide dive outside the ring.
Yeah.
I love how differently they'll do it. Some people they'll grab the rope and look at the audience and then run back and then dive through the ropes. Or they'll just Superman, not even look at the crowd. They'll just just jump through the ropes.
I also love a Code Red, but I haven't done that in so long. Because I did a match where the Code Red ended badly. Yeah.
So, is there any countries you would love to visit, like for wrestling?
Japan and America, definitely. There's a female wrestler in Singapore who I've promised that one day I'll wrestle in Korea with her. She really wants me to wrestle in Korea with her. But yeah, definitely America and Japan.
And here's my next tie-in question: who's your dream opponent to wrestle?
Dream opponent? Thunder Rosa.
Thunder Rosa.
I think that's a popular question because a lot of the female wrestlers we interview, they all say Thunder Rosa.
Thunder Rosa's.
Not like that. I think that's awesome. Thunder Rosa is a legend. Like that
Yeah.
woman right there, she's a legend. Like
She is great.
Like,
I love as well because it was like years ago when she was Cobra Moon. Everyone said how awful this female wrestler is, and now she's like 32 or something, and she's amazing. And it's like, see, guys, she did it.
Exactly.
she's so
Also Deanna. I'd love to wrestle Deanna. She wouldn't remember me, but I met her when she wrestled in Adelaide against Savannah Summers, and I think that she's lovely and she's improved so much. I'd love to wrestle Deanna.
Is there anyone on the indies that you're eyeballing that you say I would love to wrestle that person?
Ooh, on the indies. I'm not sure.
Even on our Facebook page and Twitter page, you could say, "Wow, it could be anybody. Doesn't have to be in Australia."
Oh, in Australia?
No, it doesn't have to be in Australia. It could be anywhere.
I was thinking America. I don't think Chelsea Green signed anywhere, and I would love to wrestle Chelsea Green.
I think she
If
signed
we're
to
talking
Impact.
Australia, Jessica Troy. Sorry?
That's good. No, I think she signed to Impact.
Ah.
Yeah.
Who
I
else
could
could
see you fighting Becca. I could see you and Becca either being on the same stable. Because right now, I don't know if you know this, you're keeping up on Becca's like wrestling career. She turned heel.
Oh.
Yeah, she's not wearing the pink and the green and the unicorn brights and cheeries. She's wearing black now with the black, and even on the mic, I'm like, oh, she must have been practicing. She had good mic skills before. Now she's like heel Becca, and it's like, you all don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, whoa.
I would have liked to have teamed with Becca.
Yeah.
You and Davian would have been good too.
Sorry, who?
Davian. That's
Oh,
the one.
yes, I've seen
Davian,
her.
not America's Sweetheart. That's the one I was telling you that you and her would have been a good match. Another wrestler that you should look out for is Davian, not America's Sweetheart. See, I should have came in with a bunch of list of wrestlers, but that I always feel that like if you have things written down, wrestlers are like, why is he looking down at the floor? I'm like, or looking down at his desk. Well, we're supposed to be talking to the person. We're looking at the desk. Like,
Oh, actually, also in the UK, I'd love to wrestle Lana Austin because she likes a lot of my stuff on socials. I'm like, cool. I think she's a cool chick, and I think we'd get along well. So that'd be cool to wrestle her. And I'd love to wrestle. God, I can't. I nearly said a real name. Alexis Lee in Singapore. So
there's another promotion. I'm sorry. There's another promotion I think you should check out too. We always have wrestlers on our podcast from their promotion from England. They're called Coventry Pro Wrestling. And there's a wrestler there that I think you and her would become best buddies. Her name is Shorty. She's on our, you just look up Shorty, SH, like you're spelling it like the hood way, Shorty UK.
SHAWTY.
Yes, Shorty UK. She's the sweetest, most friendliest wrestler we've ever like had. We had friendly wrestlers. Everybody that we've had in the 112 episodes of this podcast, everybody's been so like gentle and sweet to us. But like Shorty now talks to me on my own account. We talk like, you know, to hide your drinking your coffee. You need it. It's your energy. Don't be scared, is he? He won't be scared drinking coffee. Geeks probably has a cup of coffee right underneath his camera. Yeah.
I don't have coffee.
It's almost 6 a.m., guys. I need it.
Well, just let us know when you have to go. We understand.
Oh, I don't have to go at any time. I'm all good.
Okay. Just we understand time zones now. Well, sort of. We're learning. We're learning.
Joe's learning.
I'm all good, guys. I'm all good.
Okay.
I can go back to sleep after this. I'll just go and have a little bit of a nap and then get woken up for Rampage.
Yeah. So, do you collect anything?
I used to collect pop vinyls, but not at the moment because we moved house. Honestly, almost a year ago, but it's just I haven't been able to buy the things I need. Like I've got ideas of what I want for displays when I display stuff, and just until I get the money to like pay for that furniture, I've just like gone, I can't buy any more stuff to collect until, I can put the stuff that I have collected in display.
Geek has quite a few pops. I have this is the only one that I left in a box. My friend told me he would be mad at me if I took it out of the box.
Love it.
He got it for me. I think he probably had multiple. He gave it to me for my birthday. It was a New York Comic Con exclusive Zack Ryder. And every time I show it, Geek goes, "You should get the GCW one." I'm like, if they have it out, I'll buy it.
The GCW Zack Ryder has to come out, and I've been saying this. He has to have the glass in his back, and the blood, and everything.
Like I
love it.
How are they going to do that? Because I know
they will do it, Joe. They will do it.
I'm thinking, I'm like, I know that they have the one for Walking Dead with the blood on it, but then I'm like,
should I go and get that one, or I have
Walking Dead?
I have that one with the.
Also, Papa Dank has asked a question. Dank,
Papa Dank wants to know what's your favorite Funko Pop.
My favorite is I've got a gold Doctor Strange, because I love Doctor Strange, and also there's a TV show called Once Upon a Time that I loved, and the Rumpelstiltskin in it, when he's in their world, like glows like that is like golden. It has like golden skin, so it's like sparkly golden pop vinyl of Rumpelstiltskin. Those would be my two favorites.
I'm waiting for the day that we get a fan that actually makes me and Geek as pop vinyls, because I want a Joe Panther III pop vinyl. My little red glasses. But the thing is, if they make it, I always say how I want it, because most people would make me with my my polo and my red glasses and my black hat. I want with the polo, but down below, he has to be wearing my green shorts and a pair of Crocs, because you don't see that on camera. You just see the polo, the green hat, the black hat, and the red glasses. Down below, I'm wearing right now pajama pants and a pair of Crocs with no socks on. It's hidden. Yeah.
Lucille Brawl, actually, a wrestler in Queensland, she recently at a show sold like a bunch of pop vinyls of herself.
Oh, wow.
I've got no idea how she got the money to like make. I think, I could be wrong. I think it was like 10 of them. But yeah, it was like multiple different pop vinyls of her that she sold at a wrestling show.
Wow.
Like, how did you have the money to get them made?
Well, those are expensive.
She sold out.
There's if you ever go to the West Coast in the United States, there's actually a pop vinyl store.
It's Seattle. I think it's Seattle.
Seattle? I thought it was in California.
No, I think it's Seattle, dude. They have. It's called the Funko Pop Warehouse. That's the name of the store.
That is on a bucket list now.
Yep.
I think it's Seattle. You just gotta look them up, though.
If I went to America.
Oh my God, I can see it now. If you get one of yourself of each outfit you have, you can get the one of the Spyro outfit. If you like this, have you one dressed like just like the Doctor Who with the scarf. Oh my gosh. It'll be two. How many other outfits have you had in your career? There you go. That's a question.
I've had a Darth Vader and a Princess Leia, because I was it was like me. I was in a faction called the Empire, and then they like beat me up and took me out of the Empire. So I was like defeating the Empire. So Princess Leia, and I was Darth Vader when I was with them. I've only recently started with the character nerdy stuff. I only started it about a year ago. Yeah, started it about but I am thinking of definitely doing Green Goblin. I really want to get a Green Goblin done, and that's why I will write if he's not in the Spider-Man movie. Because I want to get prepared for Spider-Man.
You should try to see if you could be She-Venom. Another one. That's another one. Yeah.
It'd be cool if they had like a Spider-Gwen in the new Spider-Man. Don't think
I
they
want to
will,
see
but that's
Spider-Pig
something that
pop
they
out.
haven't done.
He wants to know how much it costs to get gear made.
So it depends on who makes it. My Spyro gear all up cost $500, but that includes the horns and the wings. My Doctor Who gear cost about $100. Yeah, it really depends on who you get it made from. Different people have different prices. Yeah, so yeah, my Spyro gear was $500 all up, and that was it was a lot of work because I had to get somebody to like make wings and horns, and then the gear, the physical gear, I think was $250. The gear, just the bodysuit and the arm sleeves and the leg pieces. Yeah, it very much depends on who you get it made from.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it depends on the labor too.
Yeah.
Because if it's going to take, this is going to take 80 hours to do or 90 hours to do, the longer it takes, the more money it's going to cost. So
the more complicated you make it, the more money you're going to have to spend. If you want just like, a simple design, it's going to be less. You can get some pretty good gear with that money.
He's going to have to sell Papa Dank, you said.
Or you'll start charging extra for those stickers you guys have. Like, oh my gosh, their logo is him and his dad as Pop Finals.
Love that.
I'm so jealous. I want Geek. We have to ask Papa Dank to help us make our an alternate logo that we could just use.
He gave us the link, Joe. I don't know what you're waiting for.
I didn't get a link.
I sent it to you.
No, you didn't. I'm looking around like the crazy the guy that like I thought you paid for this, sir. Get in the back seat of the cop car. Dang it, woo! Damn you, Geek.
No, but like Brandon and Papa Dank are gonna have to be like, it's like, you guys want autographs? Okay, $30.
There you go, $30 for an autograph.
$30 to meet Papa Dank and Brandon at the shows. There you go.
It's like so funny. Like I look, even though like some of the wrestlers we have, they're from different countries. I still look and see how much they charge and how much they like certain things. Like I forgot who it was we were gonna have on the podcast, and I looked how much her stickers were. I'm like, wow, $2. That's not bad at all for a sticker. Like,
no one wants an autograph.
I want an autograph.
No, you want to pay $30 for an autograph from them?
Thing is, that doesn't happen at like some Australians do it, but wrestling fans would like look at you like a terrible person if you like charge for autographs and photos.
Yeah,
because they like expect you not to like ask for money.
Yeah, Brandon.
Like if you want a photo with them, like if you're going like, okay, I can get a photo with you, but you're gonna have to spend like $10 or $5, they'll be like upset at you.
So in Australia,
I was going to
like American $10. Like how much?
Sorry.
I was just about to say
$10 to American money.
Yeah, like if it like your money, would it like if I went to Australia and like was like, oh, I want to go to a show and I want to buy your autograph, would I be able to bring American money to the show? Would they be like, you need to get Australian currency, stuff like that?
Well, American money, I'm pretty sure, is worth more than Australian, so I'd accept it. Like, if your currency converter.
I'm like, oh no! I go to the show and you're like, Joe, that's the American currency. We can't take that. Oh man.
So 30. No, we were going 10, weren't we? So $10, 10 Australian dollars is $7.47 in American.
Ah.
So it's cheaper. That's another thing. It's like if I wanted to go to America, it's like here's $5,000 and I'd get like less money, like 1,000 or something. I'm probably way off there, but yeah.
We're gonna charge
oh, thanks, Brandon. That's nice. That's nice. And actually, fans, sorry to say this is sad, but in October, this is officially our last 2:30 show because schedule changes.
There's gonna be a lot of schedule changes. Sorry about that, fans.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know
Schedules at
now.
work,
No
so.
more 2:30 shows. We have a bump in the schedule with something. So yeah, it's
We
hey,
gotta
sad to say this should be
reconfigure
the last
everything.
2:30 guests we're gonna have for 2022. So yeah, but it's glad we got
last
you.
one.
I'm so glad we
Yeah.
got you. You're the last one. Yay!
I know. I think I'm going on
Yay.
vacation, so we might have one more. So
Yeah, but we want her to feel like she's important. Gay.
Shh.
She's still half dragon. She's still half fire.
I have horns. I like
Oh,
hit you with my
she'll
horns.
go after you with her horns. Actually, it's funny. Do you have a Spyro Pop?
Yes, I do. I don't have one in this room, but I do have this in this room.
What? Oh
It's
my
not a
god,
pop,
that's
but I
so
do have
adorable.
all of
That's
the
awesome.
Spyro Pop vinyls.
Oh my god,
love
that's so.
this.
I was just thinking about that. I'm like, she has to have the Spyro something else. That game was like such like timeless. Am I right? That game was so timeless for its time when
Oh,
it
it's so
came out.
good.
Yeah.
I do
It's like Crash
Spyro
Bandicoot.
speedruns for fun. Like my partner and his friend, like is the best. My partner and his friend like have like a Spyro speedrunning Discord, and we just like play Spyro for fun and put it on YouTube.
You guys ever
Love
get
Spyro.
Twitch? You guys should make a Twitch channel.
We should. I know some of the guys have Twitch, and they've like when they do speed runs, put it on their Twitch.
You should tell your partner and tell her friends about this. Subscribe to our channel. We always looking for followers. Like, yeah, it's always fun.
I will.
Yeah.
I'll tell all my
Do you have any stories from the
tell all
ring?
my wrestling buddies to follow you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
we want to expand to Australia, but we have to be careful on the time like this.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
so, 'cause we don't
Yeah.
want another 5 a.m.
Let them know that we're East Coast in America, so that's why they know. This way they know.
Yeah.
Okay, it's like we gotta figure out a time difference then.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
You guys should definitely get Delta and Matt Hader.
I sent
Delta.
her the script.
Highly recommend.
I sent her what we call our letter on Instagram. I DM'd her. It's probably in here we go. This is my Joe funny haha. We're probably sitting in her request box in the dark behind all these "Do you want to be famous?" messages like Delta, open the door. I'm scared. All these people want to ask if I want to be famous. Let us in.
I'll talk to her. Yeah.
All these random guys are messaging her. We're behind all the creepers. They're all behind us asking her, "Hey, what's up, girl?"
Yeah. She's the new big thing, so there would be a lot of
Yeah.
creepy fans being like, "Hey."
It's like you're cool. You're cool. Thank you. You like it? Thank you. Yeah. If they don't get the message immediately, I leave it in the chat, and then we get, "Oh my gosh, sorry to get back to you late. I didn't see this message." The popular messages, you were in the request box. We're like,
definitely, that's the most popular message right there.
oh, that's the most popular message we get.
It's like he's like, "Oh, sorry, I didn't get back to your message. You are in my request box."
I check for the name. So when you guys messaged me, it was like it because the name was like a podcast name. I'm like, okay, they're not a creeper. So that was my thing. I like check the name, or I'm like, yeah, I'm not reading your message. I get a lot of like, hey, how are you? And it's like, I'm not gonna have a conversation with you guys. I don't know you. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
If you're just like a random guy off the street, it's like, I'm sorry, it's just because you get too many like uncomfortable, creepy messages. And if a fan like messages you like audibly, hey, and you go, hey, like when I was younger and I used to talk to all of them, then you have a chance sometimes of having a guy that go, oh, so she said hello to me and asked how she was, and she said she's good. She must want a dick pic. And I'm like, I don't want that.
Yeah.
I don't really reply.
Yeah.
Unless I read the name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any stories in the ring, or
Oh, sorry?
do you have any stories from training or the ring?
What are my good stories? I once tripped in the ring and ended up like completely rolling through the top and the middle rope, like back first, and ended up like landing like a perfect roll on the outside. It's funny. I once wrestled a match against Big Fudge and Chris Weiss, who's now in Japan. Chris Weiss, he was wrestling as Crystal V, and we did the entire match was just a love triangle thing where Crystal V was in love with himself as Chris Weiss. I was in love with Big Fudge, and Big Fudge was in love with Crystal V, and the entire match was like Big Fudge trying to get with Crystal V, and I'm like, no, but I love you, Big Fudge, and like stuff like he tried, like Big Fudge is basically this wrestler who's like a chocolate bar, and he sells chocolate bars as merch, and he tried to give him a chocolate bar, and I'm like jealous, so I snatch the chocolate bar away and then start eating the chocolate. But you know when chocolate gets stuck on in your throat?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I ate it. I didn't think, like shoved it all in my mouth. And I'm like choking on this chocolate bar in the middle of the ring.
Oh no.
Yeah.
The boys are just standing there like still, you know, pretend like still like, I love you, Crystal V, like watching me, and I'm like, I'm dying. I'm like, oh god, I'm gonna have to finish this match. And I'm choking on chocolate.
We need to try to get him on the podcast, man.
Oh yeah, because we had a hot dog. We had a hot dog on a podcast.
An actual hot dog.
Yeah.
You guys should get Big Fudge.
Oh, yeah.
He actually used to have his own podcast. I don't think he has one anymore.
It's hard.
Yeah.
We're having a
Big
podcast
Fudge
these
is-
days.
Because a lot of competition. Everybody has a podcast.
A lot of competition, and like there's a lot of people that will say that they support you and they want to help you, and then you find out 2 months later they're like, oh, them, oh, you don't want them. But then there's ones that are really cool, like that are from America, that will definitely name drop you to them, like Papa Dank. And there's the Dirty Heels from Harlem, New York, and then there's
Adam Woods.
Adam Woods from California, and we have our friends from Canada, Straight Talk. There's oh my gosh, I definitely have to tell George in the mini host. George McKee is the dad, and he does interviews with the wrestler on Zoom.
Chaos Theory is another one.
Chaos Theory, he's funny, he's a good guy too. But George's daughter, they call her the mini host, and she does 5 questions. I swear, Izzy, your heart would melt. She's so sweet, and she has cute, friendly questions. She's the future of the podcast game. The future.
Yeah.
The future of the podcast game. Because she's so young, but she's so good at what she does. I'm like, wow. This kid's good. Like, yeah. We'll definitely pass your name around to our podcast man.
Yeah.
So you can get known in Canada and stuff like that.
Oh, I'd love to go to Canada. I have a friend that moved to Canada.
Do you have any merch or upcoming matches you want to promote?
So if you actually I do have a t-shirt here, but I do need to put it on an international website, because at the moment, if you're in Australia, you can go on to Wrestler Merch and buy it there, which is the Australian version of Pro Wrestling Tees, but they do not ship internationally. I have done in the past, though, where if you want to get the shirt, message me and we can organize for me to order the shirt for you, and then I'll ship it out for you if that's what you want. But I will be looking into getting an international shipping site. I was thinking, I think it's Teespring or something like that. I could be wrong.
Teespring's good.
Teespring's
yeah,
good.
I'm thinking about using them, and so I can like do the design with them, and also upcoming matches. I've nothing. Don't have anything announced at the moment, but I am currently in. If you're in Adelaide, For Power Slam, I'm currently in the semifinals for the title tournament. So I'll be wrestling Blair Alexis in the next match. And if I beat her, I'm wrestling Savannah Summers for the women's title, be the first ever champion. And I will be in Perth in January.
Perth, yeah. That's another big country in Australia. Big state in Australia.
Big state, yeah.
Yeah. Actually, it's funny. The girl that actually faced Savannah yesterday in her match sent us her like match clips. I don't know if you saw that. She sent us clips from her match.
Oh, Violet Blitz.
What was her name?
Violet Blitz.
I think Violet Blitz. Yeah. She sent us clips. I thought she was gonna send us 2 clips or just 2. She sent like a stream of them. I was like, oh, I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I was typing her, and then I would get like a clip, and then another clip, and then I kept saying clip, video, and I was like, this is the whole match. This is the whole match. This is not like parts of the match. This is the whole match.
I need to actually do that for me because we were teaming last week against Blair Alexis and Savannah. And she has the entire match. And I'm like, want to send it over to me? Because apparently the super kick I gave Savannah in that match was like one of the best super kicks I've ever done.
I don't know if it was triple threat. It looked like it was 1-on-1. The one she sent me yesterday.
Oh, no. Yesterday was a 1-on-1. But the weekend before, so last weekend, we did a tag match.
Okay. I'll ask her if she has that. If she can send it to me, I'll send it to you. I don't want to be a weird, like, secondhand sending someone.
No, that's okay, because I'll see you at training anyway. I tried to drop it on Tuesday. I'm like, I see you've got the match. Maybe you want to send it to a certain friend that was in the match too?
Yeah. Yeah, but it was funny.
Wink, wink,
the last clip I posted was the Savannah Stunner. I think that's how they say it on the website.
Summer.
Yes. And it was funny. It kind of reminds me of the old Stone Cold Stunner without hitting the neck on the rope. Like the Stone Cold Steve Austin Stunner before he was Stone Cold. It was Stunning Steve Austin. And I'm like, wonder if she got the name from that.
I do a stunner as well. I do like the Ember Moon stunner.
Yeah, that move, the first time I saw that. First time I ever saw that move, I was like blown away how awesome that was. Because I'd never seen a top rope stunner before.
I love doing that move. I'm just not as fancy with the whole spin. I just jump out and bang. But that's a good move.
Yeah, so if you get any posters from any of your upcoming events, send it to us after you're like. We, as you probably see, we love posting different random promotions posters on our Instagram. We love helping promotions, even though we're all the way in America. We want our fans to be able to see wrestling speaks all languages, not just everything, every language. That's what I say. Wrestling speaks every language.
Yeah, I will. There's a Halloween show for RCW next week, but I don't think I'm on that. If not, but I have a costume prepared anyway.
I'm about to say you're the queen of the nerd costumes. How can they do that to you?
I know, right? There's a Rumble. I'm fingers crossed I'm in the Rumble.
I mean, there's got to be a good costume for you this year. There was a lot of great movies.
Oh, so my plan was to buy a Squid Game player costume and then buy a guard costume, and during my entrance have someone dressed as the guard and be on the stage, and then I'd come out in the player costume. But it'd take too long for it to arrive to Australia. So I'm like, I'm going to do the Crow because I don't know if I'm booked. Crow would be an easy little costume to go on. Like, I want it to be different than everything else I've got, but I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to be booked. Yes, Squid Game.
I never saw Squid Game.
I gotta get into it. Yeah, me too. I'm like,
everyone at work's like, everyone's at work's like,
it's good, guys. It is really good. I love Squid Game.
I love that whole thing they keep doing on Instagram and TikTok. That the person, like, they're running, and then they have to stop, and as the girl's going, and then you have to stop running. And if you don't stop, you get shot. I'm like, no.
One of my favorite shows is Westworld, by the way. Westworld's a great show.
I haven't seen Westworld, but I should. I will get onto that. I do want to watch Alice in Borderlands because everyone keeps getting like suggestions to watch it since Squid Game.
They announced pop finals too for Squid Game.
Oh yes, yes, I love that. I need to get
These
a
people are
bunch of
gonna
Squid
run
Game.
out of space in their houses, man. Like people have so many pops. It's almost there's a guy where we usually in our chats, but he's probably busy doing stuff. He has pops everywhere, like every room, every wall. I'm like, my parents would kill me if I had that many pops in my house. Gosh.
Stop watching.
Yeah, I need to watch Alice in Borderlands. Got sleep in my eye. Ah.
All right, Joe, you have anything else, or you're good?
Oh,
You have anything? Izzy, you have anything else for us, or?
No, I'm
any
good.
questions
All right.
for us?
No.
Any
Can't think
questions
of
for us?
anything. Nah.
All right. So, I mean, we want to thank you so much for coming on, by the way. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hopefully you come back.
Thank you, guys. It was a really
We
nice
want you to
chat.
come back. We know you're gonna have. We could probably try to get you to come back next year because you know you'll have more stories by next year.
Yeah.
I'd love that. That'd be really good.
We'll have to plan on it for next year. Oh, there's Papa Dank. There's Papa Dank. Papa Dank just came in at the end.
Papa Dank, you got any last minute questions?
Any last minute questions for our lovely guest, Izzy?
Like natural.
Both, but Charmed is be the one in my heart. But I do have all the DVDs to both Supernatural and Charmed.
He said yes.
Charmed is always good. I love that show. Not the reboot, right?
No, not the reboot. Yeah.
Are you getting the Squid Game pops? He wants to know.
Oh yes, definitely. I'll get all the Squid Game pops.
Are you gonna buy a Papa Dank pop?
There you go.
Sure, I will. I'll buy it.
That's cool. And we need to get one that has like the different. Get one that's I want a specialized one for me and Geek. Have me sitting in my chair with my background, and then Geek would have him's opposite side. So it's like I'm looking at Geek on my computer, my little laptop on the screen, and then the opposite side we Geek looking at me on the computer screen. So like it'd be like the separate sets. That'll be fun.
You mean Kylo Ren Papa Dank, right?
I have is a
nice.
Kylo
Kylo Ren. It's Kylo Ren.
Kylo Ren.
Right?
Yeah.
It's limited to
That's
400, he said.
Wow, 400.
I have like a big Japanese group. I think I showed on the last.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Izzy, this thing is huge, and it's in Japanese. Japanese? It's Japanese. Right?
I think there's like what 1,000 of them or something. It was about like $80.
The mod's getting mad. I think she wants us to stop. All right.
I need a pop up where I'm standing over Papa Dank. Well, Geek and Joe feed grapes into my mouth.
Love
What?
it.
First off, I would accidentally grab the wrong grape. Those little red berries that you can't eat, that will be the accidental ones I'm giving you, Brandon. Oopsie.
She's bringing the mod over.
Oh, that is cool. I like that.
It has Japanese writing on the back of it. So.
Oh, that is cool.
What is it? Limited 5,000. I'm sorry.
Oh, that is
only
cool. That.
Japanese. It's a Japanese vinyl of group. So those were expensive. I don't think there's any more left. So
yeah, I got nothing else for our favorite fun little guest right here.
I think we're done. So I mean, we want to thank you so much again for thanks for getting up. Thanks for coming up early. By the way, getting up early.
Getting up early in the morning
to talk to us. So
that's so good. Thank you for having me, guys.
Later. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
See ya.
Bye. That was fun. That was a fun interview, Joe. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, that was lots of fun.
Well,
take it away, Geek, and I'll send off.
All right. You don't have to, but you could always donate to us at http://streamlabs.com/dudes@ringside. http://streamlabs.com/dudes@ringside. Joe, take it away.
Well, you will see us tonight at 8 p.m. for our ring announcer. For a ring announcer from the West Coast. We will see you at 8 p.m. Good night, everybody. See you later.